Hi everyone and welcome for this painting tutorial about the Hobgrot from Dominion. This time I'm going to make a quick tabletop. It's going to take me something like 20 real minutes, and you are going to see very simple step. At beginning everything will be done with some contrasts on a white primer, and after I'm going to push all my highlight in the first step with different color, and at the end just with some point of white. So at beginning I start by basing everything with contrast, and the first one is the flesh with some Agaros Dune from Games Workshop. So now with some Space Wolf Grey I continue on the metallic parts, just because I really like non-metallic paint, because it's more easy to focus the attention and to have some kind of wow effect on the table. And I am going to make the same with non-metallic, but this time I'm going to create some copper, and my base is with some Gore Grüntafür from Contrast again, and this time on all different kind of elements. Now with some snakebit laser I continue on all the different kind of details I have on all the different minis. I am going to make the same with skeleton horde, sorry for the name. So as you can see, this step is pretty easy, pretty cool. You always can stop like that, it's ready for battle, but to be honest I really love to push a little bit more, just to have highlights on all the different parts of my bases. So I start my highlights, my global highlight, with some creek khaki on the flesh, and for that I focus on the part who are going to take the more light. If you don't know which one is going to take the more light, remember that this kind of light is going to come from up. So you just have to put your miniatures just under the light and see where the light is going to. Some barbarian flesh, I come back and make the same kind of things on the different non-metallic copper part. This time I focus on the edges first with the side of my brush, and after on some surfaces who are going to take the more highlight. As you can see, I don't dilute too much my edge color from Games Workshop and my Army Painter paint, because that's not a very covering color, so I don't need to dilute too much, and that's work like that, so that can be pretty more easy for you and for me. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any question into the comment section, so I can answer to you more easily. And by the way, if you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to put it, that's always welcome. Now I start to put all my points of light just with white. It's taken me in real time 7 minutes on all the miniatures. That's one of the most long parts, but the most important, because that just with white, and I'm going, as you can see, by putting some point of white inside my different element, and I just use white, nothing else. You can make it everywhere, so it's pretty easy, pretty cool, because you don't have to change your paint. You just have to step by step learn how to put this with some few and small point of highlight. For my boss on Patreon, I show a tutorial where I explain in more details how I dilute exactly, but it's always complicated to make it at every tutorial. So I come back on the different details, and I push this Basilicum Grey just to push a little bit the deep effect on the miniatures, and to have more contrast. Now I finish just by using some Scaly Green from Focus Games, of verdigris into my copper NMM, and after the Scaly Green I'm going to mix Scaly Green and white to push again into a smaller and smaller surfaces to have my verdigris effect into this kind of part. This kind of effect is really easy to do, because you just have to put it, and that's work very easy in a lot of way. Thanks again for watching this tutorial. I really hope you enjoy, and don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel and click on the ring. You can see the results at the end. It's very simple, but that works. And you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram to see my different creation order, painting order. And you can support me on Patreon, and you can see some tutorial. For example, I'm going to show you the miniatures I upgrade by using 20 more minutes to push the level, and you can see it's for me a little bit better for pushing on a tabletop. Thanks again and again for watching. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any question, and see you soon for the next tutorial. Bye bye.